Hi guys, this is Larry, this is my base. Of course you've seen it. I've adjusted a little bit, as you can see, but it's not a big difference, just the town hall level up. Here's my Atlanticore. I've got a revitalize on it. Yeah, it's insane. I'm going to do some arena shootings first. I just did this battle and watch this. He changed his setup and now he still gets obliterated. I tried to counter him with Atlanticore, but he switched the lane to the top lane. But yeah, my revitalized SM and my druid just wipes their team out. This is just to show you how powerful a 500 revitalize actually is, especially on Spear Mage, because yeah, she's a beast. So now let's go onto some raiding with my 5-on-5 revitalized Atlanticore, because I told you 5-on-5 revitalized is good, but most of all for arena. Who would expect that it is good for raids? Well, I'm gonna show you a raid on which I use Atlanticore actually to wipe 5 heroes out. This is the next base, and you'll see he put his heroes all on one side and really accessible, meaning I could just drop my Atlanticore here, drop my other heroes, and well, yeah, Atlanticore procs, the heroes kill themselves and it's just over. Then I'll just bring Guardian Angel to ensure all my heroes survive. I did it just a bit too early because Atlanticore was still proccing, but I tried to be safe, and it doesn't matter. I'll walk over this base because his arrow towers don't have any good garrison, because for arrow towers you need the legendary garrison, because else they aren't strong enough to take your heroes out when you are healing with a druid and the aggro is spread, which here was really easy because all my 5 heroes came in at the same time and the arrow towers just don't have any single target. Now, since I walk over this base, yeah, I'll grab almost 70k of gold, which is really nice, and I'll grab 3500 experience, which is amazing, just using Guardian Angel and Restoration Angel, and this is what a 5-on-5 revitalized does. So now I just got my 5-on-5 revitalized AC. You've seen him in action, but let's do a little bit more action. I'm trying to chew my way through the dungeon 6 because yeah, I want to hit that first call in dungeon 6. Dungeon 5 skull 1, it's becoming a little bit easy and I just want to get more shots. My Atlanticore really is helpful in the dungeons, because when Spirit Mage damage reflects back, yeah, that's a lot. You see me come in right at the Spirit Mage and Ninja, because at that place the proc of Atlanticore is of course the best, because those 2 heroes are actually able to kill themselves in time, and I bring in all 5 heroes at the same time and they split off. I shouldn't have used Restoration there because, well, there was no real threat anymore, and then I could have maybe gotten my druid alive here, and now it's not gonna be 100% since I'm missing out on druid, but it's going to get to 80%, I believe. And yeah, it's a tough dungeon 6, because they all have Spirit Mage, and Spirit Mage, of course, if Spirit Mage procs, you're done. So you have to kill Spirit Mage before she procs. And having Atlanticore to function as an extra Guardian Angel is really nice, because As you only have Guardian Angel and Restoration, because I of course haven't unlocked Snowstorm yet, I'm not that far into the game and I'm not getting anywhere close to Snowstorm anytime soon. So yeah, it's really nice to have a 5-on-5 revitalized Atlanticore. And if you roll Atlanticore and you get a revitalize on it, yeah, you should be happy because it does so much work. Now, you saw my heroes just die at the Paladin, and I don't know why I brought some Centaurs in here because it was of course useless. Those cannons are taking them down really quick, so I just quit the battle before I lost too many of them. But I do get 7 shots of it, which is still not bad. So, and next, I think I'm gonna show another arena. This time I do show the power of Atlanticore, because yeah, it's all about Atlanticore. My 5-5 revitalize. It's, I think, the better of the new 2 heroes. Snowzilla is good too, but Snowzilla is not anywhere as good as Atlanticore. And I know he's coming in through the bottom lane, has almost all revitalizes on him. So I put Atlanticore in it, and because he also has a Thunder God, I put Spirit Mage behind it, because if he has a Thunder God with Revitalize, I do want to kill his team, else my Atlanticore could just stall their team long enough to win the DPS for me. But yeah, since I put as Spirit Mage behind the Atlanticore, the team just becomes blown up because they reflect all the damage back and Spirit Mage procs, and then it's over. So since our guild is doing tier 2 boss and I just got my Atlanticore to a 5-5 revitalize, as you've seen before, I'm gonna use it now on the tier 2 boss as a tank instead of Paladin. Paladin of course could take a lot of hits, but Atlanticore is a lot better for the DPS. You can see I have to click on the Atlanticore now, and before I could just click because Paladin is in front of the line, but it only takes fraction of a second, and that's just not enough to be worried about the extra damage he brings in. First I did around 130k each time, now 180 on average I believe, and that's a lot more, and it makes a big jump in the damage. He is really a good tank when he has a 5-5 revitalize, and for boss battles, yeah, he is the tank you want. Of course, you still want to go with Succubus if you don't have a stun train in your team, and I don't have a stun train, so I still use Succubus, and I use my 5-5 revitalize Spirit Mage. I use the Druid, which has a 5-5 War God and does a lot of damage, and I use Pumpkin Duke, and Pumpkin Duke goes off at the same time Succubus procs, which means I get about 4 swings with the buff, which also helps a lot in damage. As you can see, sometimes I can do 200k damage. So I'm gonna let this run and talk a little bit more about the new update which has come today. Snowzilla has been buffed, he doesn't hit walls anymore, and I've had the possibility to use him a few times today, but I'm still not impressed. He's not as good as Spirit Mage or Thunder God in the raids, and he's certainly not worth replacing Pumpkin Duke, Druid or Atlanticore in raids. So that means he's gonna be the 6th hero which comes in when either of my non-druid heroes dies, and so I can do more raids after each other, meaning more experience, meaning more gold. And yeah, Snowzilla, he is good. I can't complain about him, but there are better heroes. Saboteur for the arena though, he still has potential. I do want a revitalize on him, which I'm probably trying to roll next week. But if I'm not having a revitalize, I'm not using him in the arena yet because my arena team is a lot better than a non-revitalized hero, which does actually nothing in the arena yet. Also, the new Monster Siege mode has been implemented finally, and I've tried it, and I've gone to dungeon 5, D5 I mean, and I completed that one successfully. It gives 25 shards, and 25 shards is a lot, given that it's guaranteed, and you can do this dungeon 8 times a day, and that just means 200 shards a day guaranteed, besides the normal dungeons. And yeah, that's gonna bring me to the 3500 shards really quick, so I can upgrade my Spirit Mage skill to 5/9, and that's gonna be awesome. Also, I think the Monster Siege mode is really fun. It just brings the feeling of tower defense games back, and that's really my kind of game. I play that a lot besides Castle Clash, so yeah, and it's fun. Although it is hard too after D5, so the dungeon E and F, they become a lot harder because the heroes are a lot stronger, and D is probably doable for me, and I've tried E2, and I've come to E3, and then I just had my Druid left, and yeah, on Druid can't defend a whole base on his own, so I just quit at that moment and thought, yeah, let's take the experience and not let my Druid die too, because I had to wait for the revive then, and since Druid is my highest level hero, I had to wait a lot more if I had him die too. As you can see, I'm doing quite some damage on the boss now. I think I'm going to end up second and grab 5000 honor badges on top of the guaranteed 1000 honor badges if you participate, which means I'm gonna get 20k of hero badges, which is exactly enough to get my Atlanticore to 5 stars. Yay! So yeah, you can see the boss is defeated here, and that is awesome. And I'm just going to show you the standings, and you can see Keys is above me. She actually has a stun train, which is awesome because you can do a lot of damage with it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I'd like to have some feedback on my speech, because yeah, this is my first time and I did just screenies of text before. Just let me know if this is better or not. Thanks for watching, guys.